Honestly, first play of this game can go all the way down to probably sub 5. That would actually be like super perfect though. There's technically one here I do like to pick up, but it's not really necessary. It's just, it's in your face, so it's definitely worth having something early on if bats hit you. But you skip that out and honestly sub 5 is probably really possible for drawbridge. I should honestly practice movement before starting a run, but I figured, hey, if I get movement first try, which it's normally pretty possible, instead of having that in like practice, I can actually just continue and start the run. It just means like really early resets to silly stuff. Yeah, but if you see me get in there 124 at the time, the fan spins every like 4 to 5 seconds and you only have like a couple second opening in between. So if we get there like 118, 117, we actually have a chance to get in before the 124, but with like good movement you normally get there around like 120. So in a sense it kind of means you can make a couple mistakes and not like be perfect at the start. But with that new like running down the slope instead of sliding, which I haven't found a consistent way to do it yet. Not completely at least. Once we get that done we should be pretty well off for saving like a few 5 seconds in the beginning. But on the contrary as well, you can get a free healing item and still hit the 124 if you have decent movement. I've been watching a lot, I can't talk, I've been watching a lot of other speedruns lately. Mostly like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Fatal Fame. Stuff from Maxi and Bakasuit. And all the movement in those games, it feels kinda still. It's the normal survival horror stuff. Then you go to this and it's just a lot more in depth. Good news with those games, everything is down to a T, so it's really easy to like get consistent and have something good. I'd want to see like one of those good runners touch this game and see what they can do with it. Honestly, I'd want to see like anyone touch this game, if I'm being honest. Once I do get sub 1 in a good time, I'm definitely gonna try to push it out and get more people to actually try to look at this game. I thought about putting like a bounty on it, but there's no good way either with a bounty to get it like exposed. I got like one meme idea cooking up, but I don't know if it would work out at all. I kinda wanna try to like DM Easy Skate on Twitter. They'd be like, hey, if I give you the money, can you make like an announcement that there's a bounty on this game? Please and thank you. Just so that there's someone reputable holding the money and people would actually like try to run the game. Honestly, if there was like a reliable site in a reliable way to like put bounties on games and then have people actually like get the money for doing it. That would be kind of sick. It maybe encourage more people to speedrun. That just encourages people to actually want to put money up for like time or something though, which I don't know how likely that would be. I've been making more of an effort though to upload all of my runs to YouTube and EPBs and just kind of doing like a little bit of movement comparisons and stuff. I might make a full guide for this game one day, but I think Elfie's going to do that first. I kind of don't want to take the idea away from him or like edit a video that long. Come on, come on. Camera's kind of weird. I was a bit too far out. I'm actually surprised we didn't die. But yeah, just kind of want to record more of the history of this game, speedrunning wise and such, and see if that like bites anyone's interest. That was actually cool. We didn't have to climb on it. Kinda just tossed us on it. Outside of like something that just raced a bunch of times super early on, mostly in like the first split, I've been trying not to race it as much. At least for the last couple of days. I can't speak for today until like I actually get runs off. I've been getting fairly far into it. It's not that often that I do like a no reset like marathon style thing though. Even though I really should be. Just seeing time go bad in the first half of the game is kind of like yikes. Whenever it's all like movement based and stuff. Somewhat big marathon. Yeah, it's just really hard. And it's just me and Elfie running it, so. All the chances to get into like an ESA GD gear, it's very, very slim. And the next bigger one that's kind of easier, RPG Limit Break, it's like, dude, this isn't an RPG. Get out, you nerds. The biggest problem is, if I got it into something like that, I would be so nervous. I don't know how I would actually do. And if I just completely butcher the run, that's gonna make it look really bad and could kind of like have negative effects. It would get the name out there regardless though. Probably the best one we could probably get into is ESA, but that requires a lot of travel. GDK has been really strict lately with what games they want in. Whatever's like super easy to advertise and have big incentives. For this game you really don't have any incentives. Unless you want to do knife only, but that adds on so much extra time and changes the run. I kind of wish they had like extra outfits or something else in New Game Plus. New Game Plus for this game is like a really mixed bag. They do cool stuff like rebalance enemy health and other stuff, but the only cool thing they give you is like a bunch of ammo and health. So there's really no reason to go back through. There's not a big reason to, at least. The good thing this game has over Neptunia and stuff like that, though, it's a lot more advertiser friendly. There's nothing like lewd going on, so we might be a little bit better off getting it into like a GD gear. If anything, the best thing we could try is to piggyback off the other survival horror games and try to get it into like a block. We meme about it a lot, but it's like, we need to run some other popular games and then just like we need to get big off of it, then just toss in this. Jibbate everyone. Fan service too strong. Honestly, it is. I can't really defend it too much, but what you guys did, turning like that type of game into like a pretty tight and decent speedrun, it's pretty nice and surprising, the amount of work people put in. It just sucks because it's still that type of genre of games and marathons, and everything else is gonna be like, eh?
Oh no, the steel tower!
I think one of the bigger problems with JRPGs, they can be pretty boring to watch at times. Like if you're skipping all the battle animations and stuff, like don't get me wrong, a good bit of people can respect the skill and see that it's like it's like, you know, well refined and optimized, but it just might not be the best to like watch for people. Not compared to like something like Mario where it's just all platforming. Although I don't know if marathons even take that into account. I've only really done GMM, and we're definitely not trying to please sponsors or anything else. I'm thinking about doing the next GMM sometime in May. I don't know if I can commit to that yet. So I'm gonna kind of like poke around and see if there's other people who could help out with like streaming and hosting it. But if I don't really get an answer, I won't really announce that it's open until I can confirm I can do something. I can host it myself, but I definitely do want to do one next year, sometime in like the first half. Dennis, what the heck was that? I'm surprised he did that. I'm even more surprised I didn't get like super duper bullied for it. I'd be nice to have you. Honestly, people are a pretty big fan of Vox's randomizer. And I get a bit of myself still from like originally the TCG community, so it's nice seeing like familiar faces pop up. It was mostly like ex-TCG people who have like stuck around and was friends with me, and a bunch of like the Kingdom Hearts people that were like the most prevalent. That's mostly the type of people Gaki were talking to. And to the extent I started talking to once I started talking to Gaki. So it's really weird how like tightly condensed it was. I haven't done a marathon without voice, which it honestly might make it worse than actually talking. I wouldn't know. Just the thought of like having a good bit of people watch what you're doing. But I know I trying to talk and do something, hands start shaking really easily, and it's just, it becomes rough. I messed up. Like my last PB, the 35 I got in the marathon, I messed up so much stuff. Just early game movement because I was talking and just super nervous. I decided to try out new stuff in the end though, and that's what actually like made it more. Now
I can get to the manhole.
That's what gave me a good time. This was pretty nice. Which honestly, if he would have fucking beat me, which that concerns me. And that's without him practicing. He did like 2 New Game Plus runs, and he just woke up like an hour before the actual race started, so he could have been a little bit more careful. I lived on the final boss, but he was like right there fucking ready to beat me. Like he was ahead at the final fight. He just decided to go like YOLO. So that shows I still have like a good bit to improve. Which, I mean, I started to. Like, over the last couple of days, I've been doing this since the marathon. I've been getting around, like, sub 101 consistent, and just been having some nice runs going off. I just need to finish them. But yeah, definitely whenever I first started doing this, and just speedruns in general, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Thought I was, like, hot shit, and I was just, like, complete trash at it. But seeing other runners for a long time and like taking a break from running, it definitely gave me like a lot more respect for the people who grind out and actually like get good at speed games. We can actually skip the fact machine because we have a good bit of HP. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I really like speedrunning. Like, whether it's watching or, like, doing it. Like, for a good while, like, ever since I learned what GD was and stuff, I always thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. I would like to speedrun one day. But I never had a computer that can stream, or, like, never really had the drive for a game to practice offline. So it just, like, never amounted to anything. But yeah, definitely, probably like the second half of this year, because it definitely wasn't when I first started out. Second half of this year, I definitely grew like a major appreciation for it. I don't know if some of it, like early on, had to do with me just doing randomizers, something with like no competition, and I think yeah, I was good at it. because it didn't require so much skill, it just was reaction based. I know whenever I tried doing leaf green catch 'em all, that was a pretty big reality check for me. I'm like, oh, maybe people who put in a lot of practice actually do good for a reason. Good news is I can skip the vax and just try to get out of here faster. That's the major reason why I want to try to like heal instead of having to use the vax machine. Getting out of that room as soon as possible. It's very easy to get frustrated on the game. It's such a different experience for every person too. Just depending on the game and how many people run it, how optimized it is. Like, there's a huge difference between me and Elfie being the only two people optimizing this game and running against each other. As to like something with like over 50 runners and it's just been super optimized from the start. Which, I mean, that definitely makes things different and interesting, and I do appreciate it. It's just like, thinking about it, it's like, what the heck, dude? It's so weird. How different, but how similar it is. Yeah, I would love a smaller community. Give me like 4 or 5 runners. I just really don't want another dead community. Like, there was 5 people total for Extermination. Four of them got out of it, and it was just Earthy last year doing it before I came in. Everyone else fucking... They just went on to do different things, so it died out. But Earthy was still there, and he really pushed the game. I think Earthy was the last person to join before I was. So him still being around to help me out was really nice. Being the early runner who actually still does the game. But having like a smaller community where you know every person and everyone helps each other out and just tries to push the game is really nice. Just having a dead community sucks. I tried activating that item for some reason. There's no activation for a dog tag. This is close enough to Meta Gear. You should learn this game, man. I promise it's really bad. But we really need people. Honestly, I need this sub 1 so bad so I can move on to different stuff. It's gonna be the same game. I'm gonna do the load stuff, but I want to test out, JP and Pelt. I was worried about Pelt being, like, locked at 50 hits. Which it does start off in it, but as soon as you boot up the game, it gives you an option to do 60 FPS. Oh. That wasted so much time. It was silly. We'll be good health for this though, which is nice. Once we use the full heal. end up learning a 5-hour run. I mean, this isn't even an hour, technically. That's a shame, we could be so much better off. Even being positive here is nice though. Oh god, what the fuck? I've never gotten just like attacked by the bat here. Each run, something new happens. ADF is nice, since it's like the games you normally run. It definitely has a much smaller community than the Neptunia run is. If I did an Idea Factory game, it would either be that or Rebirth Run. I still need to finish ADF casually though. It's just like very hard mode or hell mode, I forget what it is, it's so grindy. But doing anything that's not the hardest thing really, it hurts my gamer pride. Yeah, I'd imagine. I only found out about the game through, like, NEP, so... IF definitely has their, like, niche, fan base. I don't see them being, like, a well-known name, though, or, like, heavily advertising their games. Oh, that's the Extermination Discord. Every couple of months we get someone new who says they'll run the game, or they're super interested in it. But we never hear back from them, like a week later. We had someone lately join and talk about Out of Bounds, and I was talking to Earthy, he's like, dude, I hope to fucking god this dude starts learning the game. And then we just stopped hearing from him. Now, most of the time the Discord's dead, it would just be me and Earthy talking, and if we aren't doing runs, it's still pretty dead. But this is either with me and him doing stuff at the time, so having active runners and then someone interested just to leave, it's like, that's the best shot we had at getting a new person. Dustin, or Final Form, he said he was honestly probably going to do a run. Nothing seriously, but just something because he promised it as a meme. His PC can't run it though. He was trying to do emulator and the fire effects just absolutely destroyed it. So now we have Gaki. Gaki said he would like a couple weeks ago, and then just like started not doing it. 69 health, let's go. But he did say on the 25th he would do a run, so... And he did say he was playing through the game casually. It's just at this point that I've lost like most of my hope that someone new's gonna come and actually do the game, so I'm not trying to hold my breath anymore. If it happens, I'm gonna be so happy just to have another run on the board. But my spirits have been like crushed at this point. The good news is, I'm sitting at my 10016, and Elfie's sitting at 5959. Third place is a 115, and it's a knife only run. So third place is free if someone wanted like that bronze trophy. My first run of this game was a 1 at 5. And that was with struggling, so it's like... Come on, someone please just get this third place, it's free. We need more people. I need to finish BRS. It started acting up with my controller and I had other stuff, but It's still on my computer, still on my hard drive. At least I'm 99% sure, unless it was on my old PC. I should still have it though. I need to finish it. The casual games I need to finish, I still have some stuff in Metal Gear Rising to do, but I need to do BOS. I need to finish the first Trails game, and then I need to do Stellar Glow. These are like the 3 I promised and just been slacking on the most. Okay. If you can jump on both crates without like falling off, this portion goes decently fast. It's just, it becomes pretty risky. You learned it in 2017. I don't know if he did a run after he said PB was free, or like World Records free, after you found like new strats or not. Or that might have been like the plat trophy. It's been a good while, so I kind of forget. I kind of wanted to look into the new Pokemon games, but honestly, the amount of effort and how long the run is, I don't think. I barely stay at my desk for like longer than 4 hours now, and that's how long the actual run is. Not to mention, there's a lot of resets and stuff. Oh, any percent, okay. Have any of you finished the run and submitted it with the new route yet? We both have? Okay. I forget if it happened yet or not, but I'm pretty sure it's... Is it there supposed to be a race on like 12 days of NEP or something between the both of you? That's gonna be the load I do test if to see if PS2 is faster or not. The Slim. I'm 99% sure PS3 backwards will be. I just don't have $200 to drop on one. But once I do, I mostly want it for the faster loads, but something really useful would be able to have like controller input stuff. Yo, what's up, Hash? Yeah, everyone has channel points now. Starting on the 16th, they gave it to all affiliates. You did that race a month ago or so? Okay. So it did happen, I was just off about the time. Oh yeah, that abbreviation is kinda yikes. Thank you for clarifying. I'll probably go in and lower how many it actually costs for emotes. I think 300 per emote is already pretty free to get, but I really don't care about getting subs and stuff, since I already maxed out the amount of slots I have. So just make it so people can get emotes for free. Oh, dude. No! I've been able to get that like the last 3 or so times. Well, not 3, it's so many more than that. But this time the dog wants to bully you. Oh, and we take damage there. And we get shot. This is unlucky. We can run down without getting shot these hallways. That would be a dream. something tells me I'm gonna be in critical before I even get to the boss. Like, please grab me. Oh yeah, just to note, we have like 20 or 30 seconds of time save on the boss, so as long as we don't mess it up, it's pretty free. This is bad though. Seeing as I saw him jump up there, I should have just ran around. Let me just say, I'm so lucky we didn't get hit in the beginning, because we've lost so much time. I'm not actually sure if that was a cool shot. Good news at worst, we only missed one shot. So we should have 2 extra bullets now. I've been... I don't know. Like, my last attempt, I had a perfect fight here, and that's what put me ahead by so much. But I was, like, behind going into the fight. 23 ahead, though, is pretty nice. I don't really have any complaints at all about how, I have a little bit of time for the C-17. I have a couple seconds if it goes well. But if something goes wrong, it's definitely gonna hit like always, because I didn't fall off last time. But Roger has to be acceptable, which honestly, as long as I don't whiff a shot, it should be. I just need to hit him whenever he opens up his orange eye. So we're still sitting at, we don't have a run until Roger. I was talking about it before you shut up, but I was watching a little bit of the one Renrigger speedrunner, Linker7. And he used to grind Renrigger out for like 12 hours a day for like a month straight. So I'm like, I really have no excuse for not grinding this out. I just need my sub run. I don't know if you saw it or not. I know you weren't here whenever it happened. I think it happened yesterday. I lost the perfect run. I was about to hit 59 and I was like 2 minutes ahead. Which is a minute ahead of world record and just super crazy for this game. I ended up freaking out and died on the final boss because of it, though. Dude, but if that happened, I would have been able to drop this game in a heartbeat, and probably would have to come back for a good while. All that time save is in endgame, though. So, I mean, it's not like I can't recreate it. I could get an even better run than that. It's all about grinding it out and not choking at the end. The problem is, I'm picking up less and less health items now, because you really don't need it. If you have good fights, it's just that leaves no room in the end to mess up. If I mess up the end, I actually have a super good chance of dying now. But the time save is just, it's worth it way too much. The good thing is, I only need to shave off 16 seconds though. Well, technically I need to shave off like 17, 18. And that'll get me my sub 1. And I have that time in endgame if I match PB I had before, which PB was super terrible early game. Like, up through Executioner and Roger, it was absolutely terrible. So I'm able to get like assisted runs off on decent pace. I riffed. We're fine though. I got a core hit off, which is amazing. Also, what's up, Tattoo? Good meme. I riffed twice. Not so good. That core hit actually is saving me now. Yeah, my PB was a coreless Roger, and I actually lost, I had to use physical bullets.
Roger.
So now I might have 0 grenades or maybe run left over. But just not having to actually shoot makes the fight, like, faster than what I had.
Me?
I could definitely wait until I got hit again, but chances are I'm getting hit twice. Oh my god, stop. I might play a little bit safe and get extra health. I'm not sure yet. The good news? First two phases. First phase of the final boss I really don't need to heal on at all. Second phase, I have a healing item from the beginning of the game I use. I might use one health pack. And I get 2 full heals before that. Phone call from Dad on final boss. It honestly might happen. We've been having a lot of phone calls lately. Now, would I answer? Probably not. It's even more likely I'll get a phone call from like 5 telemarketers though. Phone call from police. Dude, if I'm on final boss and fucking police are banging on the door, I'm gonna take my chances of getting swatted and just getting fucked up as I try to finish the run. Put your hands up. No, give me like 20 seconds, please.
Cindy.
No, the real strat is police is the one who finishes the run. And I can't submit it because it was done by more than one person. To be honest, if I'm on a good pace and my arms are shaking, you have no idea how much I'd rather just like finish the run later on. And if I'm not so nervous, or how much I'd rather have someone else finish it. Co-op world record, dude. If only that was a category. Real strat is I get the final shot on as fucking FBI's just tackling me. I beat the game, but I'm not able to split as I get put in handcuffs and carried out of the house. That would be the best Twitch highlight. We'll get instant partnership. Apparently you can get partnered through companies now. It's weird. I'm sure everyone but Hash, because Hash has a ad blocker, but I'd honestly be surprised if you didn't see the Twitch like Coca-Cola commercials where they're giving out like 10,000 bits. Apparently some of their streamers got partnered through that too, and I'm just like, yo, how? Now remember, we can still die from these 2 jumps, and that's how one of my other good paces died the other day. You get partnered on Twitch by being like kid friendly. You only stream Pokemon, all the kids are happy. And then one day you just fucking... you convict them to watching, like, earlier. That's a good way. Thank God, dude. We have to do that jump one more time. Starts playing the 3DS game. Oh, dude. We just need Ox. Like, come on. Someone get him a 3DS capture card. That won't be a dream anymore. Oh my god, stop! Even the dog's after me. No, let me through. That was terrible. I think he talked about it before.
It's frozen solid. I should be able to break it now.
As long as we don't get hit enough I have to heal, I'm perfectly fine with picking up the load of vaccination thing and using it. There's a heal I could pick up here to be safe, but I just passed it. The problem with running this game, I'll actually talk about it once I'm like up here. The problem right now is my room is freezing because I'm in a basement and fucking I don't have a portable heater down here yet. I could bring them down, but I just haven't. And like by the time 30-40 minutes come in, my hands are freezing. So it's worse when I'm doing multiple attempts, but even if I want to finish a single run, like halfway in, my body's like already dying. It really, cold fingers make it really hard to aim, especially when I start sweating. Dude. Interesting story. We had like 4 people. This was a 2-bedroom house. I got the shaft so hard. Okay, you just have to do this jump. If we die, I'm breaking this game. Dude, we have a run going. You don't have a run until you do that jump at the end. We don't get insta-killed now. Something I should have practiced a little bit, and my main problem, on the final boss, I'm rocking out too far now, and I'm getting shot. I need to be more careful about it. Nope, let me in the door. King of Games, sub 1. Fuck. Look. Redesign the decks, and I'll do it, Tattoo. You're better at deck building than me. Dennis. Bennis. Ben Tennyson. Like, I'm bad on health.
Over here.
Dennis the Menace. Dude, Dennis is a cuck. The ending cutscene confirms him as a cuck. Soon. Next month, Pwn. We play it safe. Alright, we got the glitch going. It's called ammo underflow. Pretty much if you manually reload at 2 specific points, there's a chart with all of them, but for me specifically, I do it at 58 bullets and then 29 bullets. You can get negative ammo and shoot out negative 256 bullets. Which is the maximum amount of, like, magazines we get, but, personally, in the run we only pick up 2 mags, which have 30 bullets each, but we start off at 60, so we have 120 on our own, and then if we do the glitch, we get negative 256 on top of that. No, he wasn't fucking done in. Now he is. This is lucky bad. This is a good spot though. Uh-oh. That's road record. It was fucking shit. But that's sub 1 and it's fucking road record. I can leave this game. Fuck! This was so bad. Dude, almost sub 50 in game. Dude, look. When I first started this game, I was being shit at speedrunning. To be fair, I was being